Welcome back, everyone, to session 7 of Pandemonium. And we are getting into the final round of the fight for peace. The party has made it to round 4, facing off against their longtime frenemies, the Squad 7 of High Arbiter's crew. But let's do a bit of a recap. It's been a couple weeks since we got to play, so let's see how we got to where we are. So the group, after spending some time in Eteria, finding plots from both the Reclaimers along with the Arisen, eventually decided to join Kosir's fight for peace, a tournament that the God of Celebration has brought together to hopefully kind of heal the Eterian civil war before the bloodshed and the war itself gets too far down the line. With that, though, I kind of put a call out to all adventurers, mercenaries, everyone who is willing to come and lift a mug or lift a blade for peace to come and participate or at least watch and join in the celebrations of his tournament. And the Gavels responded, joining the fight, and have been very successful so far, vanquishing the Vulcanus squad, members of the 13th Legion and Fallen Sons who had a bone to pick with the squad, beating the fearsome dragon turtle, with Jeet literally wrestling a dragon turtle on that side and holding them back, and then eventually squaring off with the Adamantium Renegades, brought to you by Valnu, the mercenary company hired by their one-time friend, and triumphing pretty well that side. That was the fortune was with the squad as they beat down the Adamantium Renegades, earning themselves 3,000 gold and a chance to compete in the finals against Squad 7, the rivals of the crew, the ones who've stuck around and followed the orders of the High Arbiter, the squad, or the group that the Gavels used to be a part of before making their own way in creating the Gavels of Avasara and heading to Eteria. Right now you all are in kind of like this little basement of the arena, this little locker room that they've carved out for you, allowing you guys time to patch your wounds, kind of get a second to prepare yourself. And as you all do so, and kind of as you're like patching wounds, doing any refocusing or meditating you may need to, you do hear a knock on the door, kind of a little polite rap on it.
Yeah, Jito go and open.
As you open it, you see Procles kind of standing outside in his white toga, grayed hair, and a very concerned look on his face. And it's been a few weeks. So Procles is the contact that you guys have from Thessia, who is recruiting mercenaries due to Thessia being in a little bit of a bad shape with Taish Reborn and their King Braca. Taking the island of Kata and moving forward, looking to he's posing a threat to Thessia itself. But you see Procles kind of comes in and he has got a smile on, but you can definitely tell there's strain on his face. And he goes, Gavels, that amazing fight. I got some news. I wanted to come and congratulate you. That was just a miraculous fight. Going into that, I was worried that you all may get the short end of the stick, but you beat him senseless and the crowd couldn't stop cheering your name.
Much appreciated.
Fortunately, time unfortunately for me is of the essence. I wanted to follow up. Last time we spoke, I bring you an opportunity. Thessia, you know the struggles we face with the monstrous King Braca and the unsanctious taking of the city-state of Kata. We would love to have the Gavels be a part of our group, but we need to know now. Unfortunately, we've had some news, and I have to make my way to Mokulin and then back to Thessia. So we need to know: are you all in, out? What do you do?
What's your business in Mokulin?
Well, I'll let you in a little bit of a secret. We've learned that King Braca has assembled his navy once again and seems to be preparing to strike out at one of our other islands. Velnu has offered to introduce me to some mercenary companies in Mokulin, as well as trade some arms with us as well. So we're making our way to Mokulin, utilizing some of his connections, and hopefully we can get enough to be able to help defend our country.
Well, we discussed this out of game, right? And we all agree that we do want to do this. Yes, cool.
Yeah.
So I imagine our characters have discussed it also during some other downtime outside of the sessions.
In game, like G gives a silent nod to Belric, and Belric gives a silent nod to others. So
we all sort of exchange a glance for just a moment and confirm, and it's like, well, yes, sir, I think we are in, actually. It seems that it's time for us to move on from Eteria.
Oh, that is wonderful news. It has been dark days the last year, if I'm being honest. You all wanted one of our Fessian ships. I will make that happen. You can see him reach into his pocket, and he brings out two things. The first thing is he brings out the contract that they showed you earlier. He also brings out a scroll with kind of arcane writing upon it. And he goes, in anticipation of you saying yes, and if not, having to find lesser stock to fill our ranks, I've ordered one of our boats to begin making its way to Reckland. And Reckland, if you guys look, it's on the western or eastern coast of Eteria. So he goes, the boat will be here in about 3 days. We have a shipwright that is doing some enhancements to it as well. This was newly off the line, but it hadn't finished some of its equipment, its outfitting. So if you make your way to Reckland and hold off there, you'll be able to get the boat. The shipwright will be made available to you as well in case there's any enhancements you all wish to make to the boat. And he kind of hands you both the contract and the other piece of paper, and he goes, the scroll, you all, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I've heard a little bit of your reputation. I've heard that the Imperialists aren't very happy with you and that there may be a bounty on your head fairly soon. So I'd like to limit the time that you are on the road. So this is a little bit of a cost to us, but they take it as a sign of our friendship. It's a scroll of teleportation. After you conclude your business with the tournament, you can utilize that. Fortunately, it's fairly limited range. We couldn't splurge for one to get you all the way to Fessia, but it will get you to Reckland and allow you to wait for the boat.
Well, thank you very much. That'll make things significantly easier for us.
Perfect. In the contract, same as if you before, the only change I did make to it, and I apologize for this change, but with Bracca's fleet on the horizon, we will have to insist that you make your way directly to Fessia. But outside of that, the ship, once you take the island of Kata back, is yours free and clear.
Consider it done.
I'm overjoyed to hear that. This has been a pretty stellar week for recruiting. I have to pay homage to Corsair for setting this up. We have you all. We've got the Adamantium Renegades heading out there as well. It's just good to hear that we've got some stellar talent making our way to help retake Kata.
Oh, Covet is coming. Oh, wonderful. You can provide us insights on how giants fight.
I was surprised he was willing to fight against his own people, but they repeatedly said the gold price is enough, and who am I to argue with that?
Mocker will actually pipe up and say, I like the Adamantium Renegades, though their master currently here or there. The Renegades themselves, it would be nice fighting by their side.
That's it. I know you triumphed over them, but they fought well. It it lifts my heart to see so many good fighters making your way there, especially since we've still been not able to find our old hero, Sandrick. But we will have you join us. And little tip for your last round, I won't be able to watch you fight, but I hope you triumph over those Squad 7 Arbiters. Just be prepared. They're most of them about your skill level, but that Barrick, bit of a beast. He's very precise with his lance, and right hit can take down a strong warrior.
Again, Mockery will pipe up. I myself am aware. Though, to be honest, what I've seen of him was far into the past. I can only really imagine what he's at now. The Arbiters have done him well.
They fight like a team, is the last thing I'll say. I was hoping to get them as well, but they said they have other business to take care of. But you all, the Renegades, this will bring joy to our people.
Before you leave, if Wisteria, could you take note from him? Any contacts, anyone who's still left in Kata, anyone we might be able to contact locally who can give us insights? I think it might be useful.
You see he nods and goes, the old rulers of Kata, the Baron Kesse Royce, we've been told he is still alive on the island of Kata, being held prisoner. His son in exile, or his son being exiled by Braca, has been assembling what forces he can. He's actually the one that is paying for your boat, paying for most of these mercenaries to come and join the fray. He kind of give any points to the contract and some of the coordinates too, as well. Kind of a little off, kind of the coast of Fasciad. He goes, "You'll actually be meeting his son there. He's the one that's assembling this strike force to retake his homeland and see if he can reclaim his throne."
And what's his name?
So his father is Kesse Royce. He is Lesse Royce.
And you said we'll be meeting him in Recolin, or?
Oh no, he is kind of off the coast of Ascenta. He's assembling his fleet. But overall, I'm happy to have you all here. But as I said, I must make a way. Belnu is kindly offering me one of the Mokalin's teleportation circles to cut down upon the time. So farewell, and know that even though I won't be able to see you win, I know I'll hear news of your victory. And with that, he kind of like gives you like a little half bow, and then turns around and leaves the room.
Well, now we better win.
Mockery will chuckle a little before looking at the gals as a whole. We're fighting Squad 7. This is real. Part of me had almost expected it to be a dream. For some of us, we fight adversaries. For others, we fight long-term allies. But we fight Squad 7. Veterans compared to us. It'll be a good fight. A good fight for the crowds. And we will win. And we'll show them. Show them why we made the right decision. Even if we've made some poor ones along the way.
Yeah, let's go out there and show what we're made of. But then, as he's picking up his stuff to go out, he mutters under his breath, "Can't believe they made him a cleric."
I don't think we've ever gotten into it because one of Jeet's rumors, and I think we left it pretty vague initially, but I think now's a good time to define it a little bit because something happened on a mission for the High Arbiters that Jeet and Olo were on. I'm going to add one piece to it, but Jeet, you figure out kind of what else happened with this. Olo was drunk. Whatever happened, he was just pissy drunk. He's not a bad guy, but he was very pissy drunk from whatever occurred.
Yeah. We were getting out of a set of ruins after having resolved the cultist issue, and it shouldn't have been an issue. We knew there were oozes around. Jeet used his perception to point it out to people and be like, "Hey, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there." On the way out, he started celebrating prematurely. He started drinking. By the time we're up there, he's just stumbling into them until he gets this ooze blob just fall right on him, and then he starts crying out, and then mission starts going sideways, and when we have to reach in and get him out, and we lost so much good equipment, almost lost a couple of new recruits. It was just a shit show all around, and he still refuses to take responsibility.
That does sound like he's like, no, it worked out fine. Everybody's alive. High Arbiter's got deep pockets. It's all cool. It's all...
Nobody died. I think that was funny. I think that's in the quote from Psychonauts 2. But nobody died. You were drunk. We almost lost 2 new recruits.
He's like, all's well that ends well.
And now that he's a cleric, last time, what did he say? You and me the same? Oh, that lives rent free.
I forgot about that. Oh. Yeah, he's a cleric of the god of celebration, but yeah, he thought you guys on the same level. He thought you guys... Perfect. Before you all head up to the arena floor, is there any last minute things you all want to do?
Oh, right. 3 action heal.
Oh, yeah.
Much appreciated.
Here goes. After this, I'll have 2 slots still remaining, but here we go. And also after this, if someone still needs healing, let's see, 3 action. I have a lesser healing potion I'm willing to give out, and I'll keep the moderate for myself. Roll damage. Healing 15 to everyone.
I should mention Mockery's coming out with his greatsword one-handed, and in his other hand, a oil of swiftness.
Okay.
Let me actually change the grip to one hand so I don't forget that.
Perfect. Well, you guys, you hear throughout this hour, the crowd is they're still raucous between both your fight and then afterwards the Arbiter's fight against the kind of the children of Mialo. The crowd has just been nonstop clapping, stomping their feet, drinking, getting rowdy, kind of just really celebrating with Kosir. But even it kind of just peaks once you all are brought to the sands, and you hear kind of throughout the crowd, some of them are shouting gavels, some of them are shouting Squad 7. They're excited for this match. It's pretty evenly split between the crowd right now, but they are excited. This is definitely the most hype you've seen the crowd in any of the fights you've gone into. They are ready to see who will walk out victorious. And as you get to the sand, the sun is at midday height, kind of casting down on you, beating on you with the heat of Eteria. You walk across the sand, seeing this wall of gray mist separating one half of the arena from the others. You look up into the pulvis and you see Kosir there, golden mug raised, big smile upon his face. Before we get into the next bit, you guys do, let me unpause it. You can set yourselves up. So depending on what formation you all want to go into for this fight.
This feels like a big decision. This little pre-battle piece right here may make or break. I'm gonna be honest. I'm scared. I am scared of shoot. It's so many B names. I always Fuck, Barrick. I'm scared of him and Coco's charge, to be honest. I'm really scared of that.
And for the viewers, I will say too, this is going to be their toughest fight on paper. This is a 240 XP fight. So extreme is typically 200 XP, but they've crushed their two extreme ones so far. The Dragon Turtle and the, I forgot what was the Renegades, they're either 210 or 220. So incrementally harder, but like pretty decently so. In one piece, and I'll kind of give you the mechanics for what Pericles was saying. So most of Squad 7, level 6, just like you guys. So pretty even up with you. Barrick is 2 levels higher. He is level 8.
Oh no. We're
need
not
that
getting
crowd
him out
favor.
first. Okay,
We
there's
need that crowd favor.
there's something you do in like Total War Warhammer for 2 and 3. Like when you have a lord to an army that's so powerful, so indomitable, you just beat the entire army first, then you deal with them. That's what we're gonna have to do here. Jeep, do you think you can grapple Coco the entire battle?
I can trip him. Yeah.
If you can grapple a dragon turtle, you gotta be able to grapple a horse.
What do we want Mockery to be at? Since he's got the aura, he's not going to be able to get off first round, but after.
I think we agreed, well, we didn't agree. We discussed before that we want to be spread out from the start and probably like convene later on in the fight once we've gotten things a little under control.
Yep. To surround someone so that way if they pop off an AoE, it'll hit their ally as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of it's going to be determined by the order of the initiative.
Yeah.
But I'm, suggest moving in that direction a little bit for sure. I want to stay close to Jeet just in case, because last time it was frustrating that I couldn't reach him to heal him.
I'm gonna stay right in range of Belric just in case, and I'm gonna put Hyena over by Bear and Wisteria.
And Mockery, did you and Hyena take the 15 HP healing?
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
There was also the 10 from the end of Gentle Breeze that may or may not.
I threw that on for him already.
Nice.
Oh, I don't know if I did it for Hyena though.
Let me check Hyena. Hyena was pretty bad last time. Oh no, he's good. I'll add the 10 now.
Okay, and it doesn't seem like you're full yet, so I'm gonna give you my lesser healing potion. Mockery.
That might be better to keep just in case.
I have a moderate. If it gets to the point where I need 2 healing potions and all my healing spells, then everything's just gone way too wrong.
So minor healing potion.
Lesser healing potion.
Lesser? Oh, I don't have a lesser on my sheet.
So let's see if I can just transfer it over, or maybe move to the stash. Party stash. Yeah, it's in the stash. So you can just grab it from there and use it.
Let's see here. Shoot, where's the party stash again?
Press P, and then go to stash.
Oh, that's cool.
I know that. That is cool.
Oh my goodness. Fool that I am.
We have 0 inspiration. Party inspiration, is that right?
You have no party inspiration, but you do all have your hero points. So most of you guys have at least 1 hero point. Wisteria and Jeet. Jeet, this will be your last fight with 2, but shout outs again for making the macro for this and making it a lot easier. Oh, and also for the viewers, one last piece too. So the party, if they win this, they get a lot of cool shit. They get another 1,000 gold coins. They get each a level 8 or lower common item or common magic item of their choice, and they also get a free level up. because they're gonna, as soon as they get downtime, they're gonna level up to level 7. But if they win this, they automatically level up to 7, and then their downtime they'll level up to 8. They'll have like a session at level 7, pretty much. So it'll be curious to see how this goes. Initiative is up. Roll initiative for the crew. See how you guys do.
All right. May I, for mockery, roll performance for obvious reasons?
Go on. Fair enough.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Sword in the air, ready to dedicate the fight.
I was thinking mine wasn't bad, but like looking at the rest of you, maybe it is bad.
Given. Oh, heck yeah! Oh, to clarify, I didn't vote on it, but the vote on whether or not critical initiative was coming in after the tournament. It looked like that one was a no.
We'll look at that. I haven't decided on that one fully, but let's dive in. So yeah, you hear as you all kind of get prepared for the fight, Kosir jumps up holding his mug high and he goes, "Laddies, thank you all for joining us. This has been a remarkable tournament. Get to see heroes, mercenaries, fighters from all over come together for one goal, for peace, and to get to know one each other. And these two squads, I'm very happy it's these two that wound up in the final bout. Because both me and my old longtime friend Notisha have a little bit of a soft spot for the Arbiters. They do a lot of good work around Kazia, and this time we get to have Arbiter versus Arbiter. Because on one side, we have Squad 7 of the High Arbiters. These heroes have been traversing Eteria, doing their best to help out and prevent this war from coming into being. They even found the Eternal Emperor himself and were able to rescue him from his Imperial guards, and along with some help from the other squad, bring him safely to the Burning Dragon Monastery. They are heroes. They've faced off against Imperial guardsmen and lived. They are Squad 7 under the command of Beric Anderson. But on the other side, we've got the Gavels of Avassar. You've heard a lot about them throughout this tournament, some good, some bad, but they have been known to always put it all out on the line. No matter what they do, they go all in. And I've got to, during the celebration, I got drinking with someone that came from a place called Atavia initially, but they said that the Gavels came in, saved their village, and they renamed themselves to Gavalia. So these people, they're doing both of these squads, and they may have very, very different methods. They both have their arts in the right place. So I'm glad that these people are not just fighting for money or flame or glory. They are fighting truly for peace. But with that, it's enough of me yapping. Let's get to the fight. Begin. And as he says begin, you see the cloud, kind of the mist barrier drop. You see Squad 7 arrayed out in front of you. And actually, let me make it so you actually can't see them. And you see the squad like you haven't really seen them before. Everybody's game face is on. Like these guys, hard, stone-faced, ready for battle. You see Beric riding atop Coco with his shining armor, lance held at the ready. To his right, you see Evan Sara, this wood elf with deep green hair and swirling vines along her arms. In the middle, you see Akaro Mance, this strife with big flowing wings, 2 blades held in each hand. To his left, you see Olo. Olo has a big jug in one hand. He's actually the only one that doesn't have like a game face on. He is smiling. He's pleased to be there. You see to his left, Drix, this arcane caster, both of his hands free, eyes intently focused as they go in. 2 things you see without a check necessary. You see both Drix and Akaro have healer's tools on their belt. So you see kind of that on there as well. But you see these guys, they are game faced. They're not like one of the other ones who had people hiding in the back row. They are right up front looking to do battle. And with that, let us begin.
I do want to briefly mention, on one side of the field, they are positioned perfectly for us. On the other side, I'm scared. This is going to be good.
Perfect. You see Barrick is up. And you hear him shout out to his crew. He goes, Squad 7, this is the moment. This is where we show what we fight for. Remember the plan. Stick to the plan. And as he says that, you see him kind of rear up on Coco. And he kind of hoists his lance and he shouts out, Run Plan Beta. And you see kind of like as they do that, they all take on like sprinter stances, like they get prepared for this. And you see as he's going through, he kind of like springs into action, kind of rearing the reins upon Coco, and the horse breaks off into a trot as he spins his lance, smiling to the crowd as he does so. You see him just kind of like throwing on all the charm as he looks not even at the battlefield as the horse rides, he's looking to the crowd as he kind of does intricate maneuvers with his lance. He is going to try to do a performance roll and earn some favor for his squad. He will succeed. So you see the crowd like, oh, Barrett, Coco, as the horse does like this little whinny as he goes by, and earning some favor. He is going to use his companion's free action to move.
Jesus.
Yep. Oh, it affects the horse too?
It doesn't affect the horse, but he has a companion just like you and Barrick. So they get a free action if you don't command them to stride or strike.
Yep.
But he's using his to stride. And as he gets past you, you see Barrick last out with his lance, kind of just poking at you, Jeet, as he goes. So he comes in, stabs into you with the lance, and you see him kind of ready back with Coco, still smiling to the crowd. But he's now like his eyes, like he's smiling, gives like the last smile to the crowd. You see like the smile fade, and his eyes are watching the battlefield along with his crew.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got the favors in our favor, not theirs.
I did put it in the wrong spot. Yeah. Thanks for that shout out.
I think that actually matters too. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It was just a hit. Like
It was a hit anyway.
Yeah. So I will move to interpose my shield on that, and it will reduce 5 points of damage, and it immediately breaks the shield. It's 1 point away from fully shattering, but it's now unusable for defense purposes.
He's blocked that blow, but it just like pierces through the shield.
And he's taken aback. He's just like, whoa, my shield.
Wisteria, with that, you are up.
I'm going to shout out Gavels. This is our chance to prove ourselves against the Arbiters. We left because we're better than them. And can I throw down an Arbiter lore for, as I kind of recall the stuff that we've done in the past for getting the crowd riled up?
Yeah, go for it. Sweet, you take back that point, so it's an even crowd.
Nice.
All right, and then I'm going to use Person of Interest on Barrick. And then I will free action devise a stratagem against him.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water.
Will not be attacking Barrick this turn. So that was 2 actions. So then third action, I will. Oh, and I get a free recall knowledge, and so I'm trying to figure out if Eva and Sarah might maybe have any area of effect spells, or that might be something that seems like it'd be in her repertoire. So let me backwards now.
You think that she's got some.
Okay. All right, and my third action will be an attack against her. Is that a enough to give me off guard?
Oh, that's enough to give you off guard.
Nice. Hey.
Ooh.
Whoa. That's a gnat. It's a
Nice.
natty.
Okay.
Favorite too.
Yeah, and then all right, so let me roll damage, and then I also get the
A favor.
yes. Does my natural 20 on initiative also give us favor?
It does. An initiative doesn't count.
And then the critical specialization of the crossbow is 1d8 persistent bleeding damage, I believe.
Are you critically specialized?
I think that's a thing that I get at level 5. Or
I
something.
don't think you get it for ranged weapons as a rogue.
Oh, right. That's what I have the item for. Predator's Claw. I'll use one of those.
Perfect.
And
Oh, shit.
That's my turn.
It's getting better and better.
Nice turn. Huge.
Nice. And we get a second favor because it was a nat 20.
He got you to 0 base, and you got 1.
Oh yes, perfect. Yes.
Oh, and I have a fearsome rune, so she's frightened. Okay, I did that already automatically. Nice. Yeah, so persistent bleeding.
How's that all look?
Wisteria is kind of nervous going into this fight. She's trying to do some last minute calculations and figuring out the best strategy. But as she kind of shouts out to the gavel, remembers why we're here and how, whether we win or not, leaving the gavel or leaving the arbiters is what brought us all together. She stands up a little straighter and fires a perfect shot at even Sarah. And we'll remind everyone, don't group up. She's got potent spells.
Gee,
Good start.
Okay. She is I'm so nervous.
Me too.
She gives a scowl towards Barrick, and then, but he remembers the strategy that whatever, whoever is picked, we go for them. So he's gonna, let's see, I want to make sure I get this right. It is manipulate. All right, I cast Athletic Rush on myself, and it has the manipulate trait, and I will try and run away from.
He is going to lash out with his lance.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Oof.
thankfully not a crit, so I can still cast the spell.
He's got a reaction.
Yes.
I appreciate you tanking the reaction for me.
Yeah, so you guys got to move around a little bit. And then as part of that action, I will move... Where can I flank her from? Just... There's good. Yeah, I wish I had reactions. So I will move 30 feet over there, whip in hand. And then with my second action, I will do the flex and whip around. Watch the might of the gavels. And I will make a strength check, or athletics check. Oh, I forgot to cast it. So let's see. We cast it there. And then the effect on myself. And then the Gavels of Evasera. That's a reroll. That's a hero point.
You'll point that up, yeah.
Hero point.
Okay.
That's a big difference.
The Gavels of Evasera.
Is that a crit?
Nah.
I can't remember what the target number is.
Yeah, and then with my last action, I will attempt to trip her. So let's see. That is trip.
Nice.
Ooh.
Holy cow.
Okay, so she takes 2 damage. Perfect. That's my turn.
You
Job.
send her crashing to the ground. Is she? She is near blooded. Oops, wrong guy.
Whoa.
Sweet, who is up?
Dang.
Oh, Caro is up. Oh, he was not expecting you to move.
Well. Not so tactical, are you?
You
Oh,
see,
squad formation beta.
you see, he looks around, and he's going to delay his turn.
Oh boy,
I don't like that.
that's bad.
Mockery.
Okay,
Two
that's
hundred
revealing
going on
intimidation to the entire
Formation
party
beta
here.
means something.
I wait. He's just standing there menacingly.
He stands there, and I think I've mentioned it before, but he's mute too. So you just see him just standing there, just eyes roving across, not making a sound. Mockery, you're up.
I'm worried. There are options here. There are indeed options here. Funny enough, that is also an option of immediately rushing to Sarah.
I am providing flanking from here because my whip has reach. So if you get here, she'll be flanked.
Actually, he could. He's got enough speed for it.
Do you get hit by that guy?
It would. It'd burn his reaction if he has it.
And also, we want to jockey for favor as much as possible.
Live your dreams.
Yeah.
Your dreams.
Or Mockery could do a setup this turn, do a demoralize to someone, put on his oil, and rev up the crowd.
I do kind of appreciate the sort of border wall between me and the rest of the squad.
He's getting charged with a huge horse and the strongest guy, so
That normally I wouldn't ask this, but with how our crew is and like how close they are, plus we had time to like talk and discuss like in character our characters for like various plans and whatnot. I kind of want to put it to the crew of like which would be the better move here: Mockery rushing Yvonne Sarah, or just sticking to like Plies oil, rev up the crowd.
Yeah, I think getting favor is gonna accelerate us to success.
Got it. All right. So first things up, oil for quickened onto the greatsword. Next things up, let's get some favor, as Mockery will roar out to the crowd, blade held high. I dedicate this battle to the Gavels of Evasera. And intimidation for that. Pretty simple, pretty solid.
All right. Wants to see it?
All right. From there, last action can either be used to demoralize, command hyena, or grip his blade in 2 hands. She's already frightened, and no one's currently within Mockery's aura. Let me check something.
They're going to get frightened at the start of their turn, thanks to the favor, though, if that affects your
Oh,
plan.
yeah, it will. All right, so that's just going to be a grip in two hands then for the great sword.
Perfect. You get the crowd shouting out the gavels. Definitely an enthusiasm, clapping, their feet stomping. You hear kind of the pitch in the arena getting, or the noise in the arena get near a pitch. But with that, Will, you're up.
All right. I would like to start off by appealing to both the crowd and our opponents a little bit. I just want to look up at Barrick in particular, but also sort of briefly glancing at the whole rest of the squad, and I just want to shout out loud enough for hopefully for the crowd to hear as well, and just say it feels like we've been waiting for this battle to happen for months now. I hope that you know that I and the rest of the Gavels of Evasera consider this a friendly bout between equals and friends. And in the process, bow to Barrick in a very courtly manner. And I would like to see if can I use that to sort of, in a display of sportsmanship, use diplomacy to appeal to the crowd.
Go for it.
I want to mention, when you say equals, Mockery looks at you.
Natural 20.
Holy shit!
Nice.
Over cap on favor.
Okay, so I was about to say Mockery's gonna look at you with some confusion of equals? We're equal to them, but that's 20. Mockery will look at you with pride, yeah, you know what? We are equals to them.
And as he is bowing, he disappears because I'm casting invisibility.
Yeah.
I can imagine we get the apex of the bow, just boop.
Perfect. You see the crowd going wild, chanting gavels. You definitely see kind of a little bit of surprise and shock on the Squad 7's faces as this all goes down. And Drix is up. So he is frightened. And he takes a D10 of damage from the crowd as they just continue shouting gavels, and the magic works against him. Ooh, he takes 7. So you hear him call out, and you kind of see him smile, try to smile like this maud or kind of feigned smile as he switches his scales up, and he calls out to the group, or the crowd. He goes, "You haven't forgotten us. We are Squad 7. We are the Arbiters. We are Mott's favorite. We will win this. We will bring back the faith. We will turn this all around," as he tries to talk to the crowd and bring them back onto his side. He will succeed, bringing the favor down by 1. For the group, he's going to use his free stride from Barrick to move over a little bit. What spell is he going to use? He's going to use Blazing Bolts. So you see him gather his magic around him, and you see 2 bolts of fire kind of eke out around his hands, and he's going to cast that at Belric and Jeet. Actually, I think Belric might be a little too far. So he's going to cast that at Mockery and Jeet.
All right.
All right, so Mockery.
I think that'll miss. Yeah.
Solid. You see these bolts of flame coming at you. Fortunately, you're able to dodge or interpose yourself away from them, and the attack fails. Even Sara is up. Oh.
It's it wouldn't have mattered for that attack, but it's still full favor for us right now.
What's that?
It's
Oh,
still
yeah. Yeah, for those 2, it doesn't. It's not letting me click off the clock for some reason. I'll fix that in a second. I'll restart. All right, so Even Sara is up. That's what she's going to do. You hear her kind of raise her hand, and she calls out this voice. And you see, kind of as she raises her hand, fire begins to swirl around it. And she goes, "My goddess Hera views metal as necessary abomination. Let it burn those who let it touch their skin." And she's going to try to use a little bit of nature to kind of hype up the crowd as she is gathering her magic.
Oh
She
no,
failed.
one of my players loves this spell. I already know what this is going to be.
As she is casting heat metal upon you.
All right, that's a reflex save.
Yep.
I've never knew how badass this spell could be
Hey.
until I heard a good buddy of mine describing how his character uses it.
So you're going to take half damage on that. So you'll take 9 fire. Luckily, since you succeeded, no persistent damage.
Okay, and I will try and reduce that with eat fire, as
Oh,
it'll
geez.
just eat up some of that fire.
Hilarious.
So I think it'll go down to 4 fire damage.
Perfect. You see,
You
she's
haven't
surprised as the fire doesn't do what it's supposed to. The crowd doesn't change their views, and she is struggling a little bit as the magic just does not work the way it should. All right, Olo is up. You see, the first thing he does is he chugs this kind of the gourd that he has in his hand. As soon as he does, you start to see him stumbling a bit, like he's definitely getting into his stance as he activates stumbling stance. As he looks around the battlefield too, and the one thing he does, as well as he finishes it, he calls out as he's chugging, and he goes, "Go see her! This is for you, buddy." He chugs this mixture of liquor as he tries to earn some favor with the crowd. Ooh, one off too. He's not able to bring them on his side.
Oh my gosh.
Kosir gives a polite nod, but that's it. And you kind of see him just wave his hands. All right. And he is going to. Because how far away is this?
Personally, I freaking love Olo.
Yeah, me too.
I'm never gonna get over the fact, like, if everyone remembers, it was a long time ago now. The reason how we got into them to like open the door for us, one of the reasons, was because we had booze and Olo was there.
You see Olo races across using his free move from Barrick on a second movement as well, getting right in Jeet's face. And he goes, "Cleric buddies," as he takes his fighting stance. And he is going to use Flurry of Blows.
That one's for me. Jeet did not like that cleric buddy's comment.
So he is using Flurry of Blows and Stumbling Fate. So as he gets in there, you see him kind of like do like that, like when you try to make somebody flinch thing, like he kind of jumps at you and sees if he can throw you off. Roll that real quick. Actual deception check. He should fail, right? Nice.
Yeah.
So he's not able to get that off guard, but you still see him size up with his his big old meaty paws, and he's going to try to
That
grab.
is, in fact, a crit fail. So the feint backfires. I'm at a plus 16 will.
Nice. Does a feint have a crit fail? It does.
Yeah, he's now.
So yeah, you're off guard against melee attacks against. He's off guard against you as he tries to like feint at you, but you just hold steady. And then he is going to try to grapple you and then smash you.
Oh, I'd like to see him try and grapple. Oh, I've used my reaction, but I'd still like to see him grapple me. I do get a +2 circumstance bonus from being a Titan wrestler or something. Let's see if it automatically includes that.
Let's see.
Not Titan wrestler, but the wrestler archetype dedication.
It's not letting me like target. My thing is being janky today.
I love the consistency throughout the tournament of Jeet being an absolute
I
juggernaut.
know. Yeah.
My man is dense, strong like stone.
That. Oh, that would have hit if I didn't have the wrestler dedication.
Nice. He tries to grapple you up. You're able to evade it, and then he just throws a stumbling strike at you to end it off. He will crit this and that one.
Oh
bringing
my
you guys back
God.
up to full favor.
Shouldn't be drinking before the fights, man.
And just to confirm, I'm not double counting it. It doesn't say in all side, right? That I got a +2. Like there's nothing crossed off.
Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, so you're good.
Perfect, yeah.
So that's just Jeet continuing to be a badass.
Before we forget, Eva and Sarah take 6 points of the bleed damage from my persistent bleed.
Nice. Oh, let me do her D20. She has not cured that off yet. All right, Akaro is up. You see he is like you see him like jump into the air and try to just perform like this aerial acrobatics as he kind of flows around, trying to bring a little bit of grace back to his squad. Let me get frightened on him.
And he takes the D10 because of the natural one, right?
That's right. He will succeed, so he does bring that down for his crew, but he is going to take that damage. You see a bit of blood leaking from his nose as that psychic damage hits him from the crowd. But he's going to use his step from his boss and one move action. And he's just going to do one attack against Jeet. So you see him float across the stage, and he comes in, he jabs his knife, finding a purchase through Jeet's armor. He stabs you for 23 damage. Kind of getting that sneak attack in, because he also has gang up. So that is his turn. Belric, you're up.
1d10 temp HP and a hero point.
You don't get the temp HP.
Right.
Yep. Okay. Oh,
I'm gonna cast Hunt Prey on even Sarah, and then I'm going to shot her. My second action. One.
Yeah.
Nice, a crit and a miss.
Here is
You
the
still have your hero.
Nice. Crit, yes! Oh my god.
Oh.
Look at that damage.
I don't know.
Solid. How do you take her down with that?
Balric's just been kind of like watching this whole battlefield unfold, and then like he just like from a distance kind of like just draws it and just like puts one eye down and then fires, and it's a kill shot right in the head, and then she's out.
Well, she's still you smacked her in the head. She's still in the arena, but she does have two dying too.
Sure.
So one more dying, and she is out of the arena.
Yeah, so she falls.
If you you have that hero point if you want to try to reroll that missed shot and maybe take her out for good, but
Yeah, I
Up to you.
personally would recommend it. It's your hero point, though.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll do that. So I will re-roll my second shot, if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
And she's down, like, in dying, so it makes that easier to hit, right?
It does.
Heck yeah.
second shot.
Hmm.
I miss.
Oh, that'll actually hit.
Okay.
So you strike her again, and she is removed from the map.
Round 1, we got one of them out. Hell yeah! Oh, that's a big for us.
Yeah. My third action, I am going to. I can't do that. I was going to enlarge companion. I'm going to command animal. And I'm going to have bear
So,
stride.
also favor is good. Like either way it works.
Oh, we still don't have favor. Okay. Shoot, I thought we had 4 favor, or else I had this little thing. All right, so, man, I had this cool little thing planned out where, all right, so this I don't care. I already took the shot. After I take the shot and take him down, I'm gonna like take the sand up in the air, and then just like put it in, and just so like when you're taking a tee shot in golf, you like see where the wind's going, so I can be more accurate. I'm trying a nature check.
Yeah, go for
Now
it.
it's like, now it seems kind of like patronizing after I've already made a shot.
Patronizing is good.
Well, I think you get down one of their memories, so I get to throw some sand out.
Yeah, sand in the wounds. Isn't that what
Sure,
they say?
sand in the wound.
Fortune not enough to bring in.
All right, and then
Bear gets like a free stride, right?
he gets free movement. Yeah, I just want to enlarge him, so I'm going to be within 30 feet of me. Yeah, I don't really think I'm going to move him. You know what? I'm just going to move him towards Barrack. That'll be his action. Sacrificial bear. That's my turn.
Perfect.
Good call on the hero point, gents. Thank you.
Hey, you got rid of one of them.
From the crowd's perspective, it's from our perspective. Oh my goodness, that's a big, big win for us.
You see Barrick looking out like he goes, keep it together, Squad 7. We took a loss, but we can turn this back around. And he kicks Coco into gear. Kind of like kicks, but kind of gives like a little yip and gets Coco into gear. It is going to race over, but as he races over, you see him kind of jump up and try to stand up on his horse, kind of riding in the saddle, trying to show off a little bit for the crowd. And they are eating it up as he kind of gets on the saddle, races over, and joins his compatriots. Actually, he doesn't even need to do that. As he races over, Lance kind of like pointed out as he gets some speed from his horse, and he's going to lash out at Jeet. First,
Oh my goodness.
Second will hit. You're 15.
Oh, that's good damage for that. That's not too bad.
Unfortunately,
yeah,
I think
I'm
he's
down.
down.
Oh, that's bad.
So he pokes in, sending Jeet falling to the ground. All right, that's his turn. Wisteria, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna use my free action Divide and Stratagem on Barrack. I need to target him first. Will not be attacking him with that. And then I will
Did Mockery say something?
It's not your turn.
Alright, got it.
and then gonna do a free action recall knowledge on Icaro. Is this
Listen, how are you getting the free action recall knowledges?
from? So, person of interest gives me a free action devise a stratagem. Known weakness says when I devise a stratagem, I get a free action recall knowledge.
Oh, nice. It's not on the one you did the person of interest for?
I don't think so. Let me double check.
No, it's all devise a strategy.
Nice. Sweet. So what are you looking to know about Icaro?
Lowest save, perhaps?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Fortitude is his lowest save, and he is off guard to you.
Okay.
You can take another question as well.
Was that a crit success or?
Is a crit success.
Okay, because that does other things for me.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. So he's off guard against my attacks for 1 minute, and I notice a weakness, and each ally gains a +1 bonus on their next attack against him.
Ooh.
Okay, and so here's a question though, Jeet. Would it be worth it for me to spend my turn moving towards you and using battle medicine so that you can come back up? Nope. Okay. This is how they're grouped up, and the AoE would be nice, but I think I should use this chance to.
I agree.
I
I'm putting my faith in Will here. It would just, if you want to, even if you do come up, my turn has now been moved to right before barracks, so it's gonna.
Right.
They'll like poke me down anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so I've not used an action yet. Let me first go for favor, and let's see. Yeah, they're both up. I'm gonna. Well, let's see. Okay, since I'm making 2 shots this round, I'm gonna like I have before like show off the intricate mechanisms of my crossbow and how quickly it can shoot and how there's like practically no other weapon like it out there, and try to use crafting.
Fortune will miss.
Right? Do we started this turn with 2 favor, right?
You did.
Okay. Do I want to? I might spend a hero point on that.
No,
I'm gonna save. Okay. So that was first action. Now I'm gonna take 2 shots on Icaro, and kind of gesture to the rest of the gavel like this is our next target. The weakness bonus.
Who's our next target?
Icaro.
Icaro.
Okay, thank you.
That
Someone else
a
click
25
that, please?
wouldn't be a crit, right? Because I didn't put in the off guard from.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a crit.
Okay.
Oh, that's without sneak attack.
Wait, I
Yeah, you
didn't.
never sneak attack in.
I didn't click the button. It just said damage right away. I guess. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'll just roll it separately. 6 for sneak attack, and then my second attack. This is this next attack. All right. That's a natural one. I'm gonna re-roll that to keep our favor, and potentially hit with a hero point. Not much better, but
He was better in this situation. Yeah, just
okay. That's my turn.
I think you get a shot off at him. Definitely put some pain. Oops, I forgot to move you to there. The bot thing used to do it for me, but it's not doing it for me anymore.
It's weird.
Mockery, you're up.
All right, Mockery will shout to the gavels, pulling his blade at Drix. They have left the back line open. Focus him next.
Are we focusing at Caro?
Drix, this guy, who's all.
Icaro.
I had called out Icaro, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I don't
I
know
mean,
if Mockery
if you
can
can't get to him,
Icaro.
then
Yeah, go do it.
No,
Go for
he
it.
I'd rather you go
can't.
for Drix than do nothing.
Mockery can. It's only 2 actions to move. He's got a 35 move speed. He's fast.
You
Alright.
will take the attack of opportunity, and you
So
may
long
not
as
have
it's
enough.
not a crit,
Yeah.
it won't interrupt, and even then, it's a chance of interruption, right? Not a guarantee.
It won't interrupt move at all.
Yeah, it only interrupts manipulate actions.
Oh, I was mistaken about that. But the big issue with that one right there is like, Mockery is then sandwiched between
Yeah.
Karo.
maybe just-
yeah. Plus,
Maybe
you don't
attack
have actions.
turns.
Plus you don't have actions to do favor then. If you do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. go for it.
Versus 1 movement to get up to him, 2 swings, and then a like rev up the crowd. Poor
Okay.
Hyena still without any command actions.
That'd
I
be
like that plan.
you get a 1 swing and a rev up if you move.
He's
Oh
quick.
yeah, Oil of Swiftness, remember?
Oh,
Quick
nice.
instant strike. Yes. Poor Hyena. Absolutely no.
All right, he's
command.
chilling.
Yeah.
He's chilling.
He's in reserve. He's in reserve when they least
He's
expect.
not getting hit. He's fine.
We
Just
want
scratching
him
H
to
over
break
there.
attacks.
Yeah, he's just
All right. So, despite what Wisteria called out, Mockery will still say what he says there and act upon it, looking specifically to Belric, hoping that he joins him in this. So it's a move action, and it's going to be bringing up the crowd here.
The favor actions aren't manipulate actions, right?
They aren't.
They are flourish, if I remember right.
And that just means you can only do it once per turn.
I want to actually use diplomacy of Mockery, like trying to command the gavels, trying to like, though not entirely intentional, like kind of co-leader here. The democracy of the gavels. Would that be all right?
Yeah, what do you got? What's he gonna say?
Oh no, he already said just like trying to command the gavels, hype
Oh,
up
yeah,
the
what
crowd.
diplomacy?
All right.
That'll be a success.
What's the target number? 20?
24.
24. Okay, got it. Whew. And now it's going to be 2 strikes. First one's up. Boop. First 30. I forgot to target him.
That'll hit.
Then-
As you hit, he has a reaction, though.
All right. Let's see it.
My Foundry is like, I've had to like restart like 3 times.
That's really good damage for Mockery.
That's solid. As you slash into him,
God, jeez.
you see him lean his head back and like just hurl up like this just briny bile as he cast.
All right, that will gain a. Hold on a
Oh,
second.
sorry, that's not the right one. He is casting.
Yeah, man, just my sheet.
Blood Vendetta. against
Oh
you.
no, I know this one. This one's rough.
Give me a DC 22 will saving throw.
Yeah, this doesn't have any of the effects where I do better on. 'Cause- Oh,
Solid. You succeed. So you'll take half of this persistent bleed damage.
Iron Command. Does he go prone?
Reaction.
Reaction!
Gosh.
So is he standing or going prone?
He's not going prone.
All right. Roll damage. That's still pretty decent. And we'll go for another swing here. Multi-attack penalty of 5, of course.
Yeah.
Nice, that'll hit.
Wow. Oh my
Damn,
gosh.
he's rolling good.
He's
Holy
looking
cow.
pretty rough.
Yeah, so Mockery will his head doesn't turn, but his eyes do over to Belric, looking for his hunting partner to help him out to take out one more of Squad 7.
Perfect. Will, you're up.
Here I go. I have already pre-targeted it. I'm gonna slide over to. Let's go here so that I can get in range. And that is in range of him. Yeah. All right. Let's go right there. And I'm gonna give you my biggest heal I've got right now.
Thank you very much. Most appreciated.
At 2 actions. And there you go.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nice.
Jeez.
Yes. Okay, let them punch me for a little while longer. Wounded 1.
Did it
No longer
add?
dying.
You might get another 3 actually in addition to that. Let me check to make sure if did it add the number in there already.
I mean, max is 48 on that, so that's great.
Yeah, I can't see.
I don't think so. 8 times 3 is 24, right?
24 plus 24 is 48, which is max, right? The max.
Okay, so you get an additional 3, just from me being a sorcerer.
I was just saying it was a really good roll. Is all.
Mm-hmm.
Rationale.
You feel the righteous fury of the angels at your back, and it allows you to continue pushing forward. And then I'm gonna get my angelic blood magic stuff, and that is gonna be the end of my turn.
All right.
I'm sorry, what did I miss?
It's just me healing.
Good heal.
I see.
Oh, he is going to. As you try to earn a little bit of favor back from the crowd, as he kind of like does like this, like you see him like glare at you, Mockery, opens his maw, and you see like this acidy bile kind of drip out as he just glares and shows his teeth, and he kind of roars out for the crowd, trying to earn a bit of favor.
Maybe I've lost track. Shouldn't we have 3 from Mockery's thing?
Yeah, the thing is not working for me. It's not like moving things anymore.
Oh, if we were at 3, he's frightened 1, correct?
He is.
And he's stuck at there so long as he stands right there in Mockery's aura.
He is as well, but he is going to move.
He's not faster than Mockery.
Oh, actually, what's he gonna do? He can be.
Oh no! Oh no! He is faster than Mockery.
So you see him just blip from existence and pop up over here. And you see he kind of like bleeding pretty heavily. He looks at himself and tries to treat his own wounds. Oh, the roll. All right. Sweet. So he will get 48 back. So you see him kind of going over there, patching up his own wounds, looking a lot better than he did a moment ago, as he gets some of the crowd favor back for his crew. Olo is up. And you see Olo, like he's stumbling around. You see him like do like this weird like back handspring as he like flops back on his back, rolls for a second, and then kind of springs back up with the kip up as he's still drinking a little bit from his gourd, trying to just entertain the crowd. Oh, what off? Not able to kind of get any joy from them on that side, but he is just, he kind of seems to shrug his shoulders and then start to flurry of blows.
Well, in the interest of fairness, if Trip succeeded, shouldn't be at 1 favor for us, which means it would be 1 less penalty to Olo's roll.
Our favor should be at 3. It's just not displaying properly.
Oh, it was 3, and then it went back. Okay, so it is at 2 now, right?
Correct.
It's at 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. So he's in a flurry of blows and is going to stumbling swing on Jeet. Oof, that one, bringing you guys back up to 3 favor.
A
He's
liability.
on our
This man.
side.
A liability.
Yeah.
He's drunk. Go home, Ollie. You're drunk.
Damn.
And he will miss again. You see him just trying to swing away, but it's just not coming in for him. And he is struggling on this side. He is going to.
I believe I've said it before, even in this game before, but I always think of misses not just like as a miss, but like a little exchange. And just the idea that Jeet, the juggernaut, throughout this entire tournament, having wrestled a dragon turtle and stood against a giant, is currently just withstanding blow after blow after blow from a renowned drunken monk of Kosir who just got named a cleric, to some controversy to some people here, is such it's a cool image.
And he is going to use his last action for Key Blast.
Oh shit! It really is a cool image.
That's monk building.
Yeah.
Jeet, give me a fortitude saving throw.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I do love Key Blast. Oh, that's even sick.
Nice. You see him try to blast. You see him like as he like stumbling strikes, trying to like get you, but you keep maneuvering out of the way. He tries to gather his key and blast you, but you are able to kind of just dodge aside enough not to get hurt. All right, Akaro is up. Akaro is going to use an action to mark you as his prey. He is frightened. And he is going to use twin takedown. Oh, actually, before he does that too, you see like he like flips both of his blades. Like he flips them up, flips them back, flips them up again, and he tries to like do this pincer attack, trying to just kind of just hype up the crowd as much as he can. And he will, bringing it back down to 2 before he gets his twin takedown on. So he's going to slash twice at Jeet. And he will miss both.
Did his thing go into effect though? Favor?
Luckily, see, it's still above 2, so that wouldn't apply there. As he tries to kind of like pierce down, and it's just the fortune is not in their favor today.
That critical miss, is that on that one?
It's a 2, or I think it's 7 actually.
Never mind.
All right, Belric, you're up.
Okay. What favor are we at? 2 favor right now, or 1?
2 favor.
2 favor. Okay. For my first action, I'm going to attempt to get favor. I've got my longbow out, which is about the size of me, being a dwarf. So I'm gonna like kind of plant the longbow and do like this little flip next to it while it's planted. Almost. I'm doing an acrobatic check.
Again, I gotta say how badass that is. A dwarf wielding a bow the size of a dwarf doing a backflip right next to it.
So the backflip is successful.
And
then I'm gonna use
3 favor.
I'm gonna use my hunted shot. I'm gonna follow Mockery's orders, and I'm gonna go hunted shot. Move my hunted shot to Drix. I'm sorry. Move my hunt prey to Drix, and then hunted shot him.
Nice.
My third action. And I'm gonna use my giant scorpion venom for the first shot. Don't know how to add that, so I'm just gonna do this shot first.
That'll hit.
Fortitude save.
All right, so I guess I'm just gonna roll my
I forget, what does critical failure do for that?
It brings it up to stage 2.
Damn.
So you have to roll 2d8 poison on that side, and he is enfeebled 1.
Damn.
And then this is 2d8 poison. Damn. Okay, we'll take it.
Ooh, we got the fancy dice too, because it's poison damage.
Ooh, very cool.
He's looking pretty rough.
All right, and then this will be my second shot. I'm not gonna use anything fancy. I'm gonna miss.
Unfortunately, you see the first one catches him, but the second one he kind of dodges aside as he's bleeding.
Okay, and then for my third action, I'm sorry, that is my 3 actions, but I'm gonna move Bear. Get Bear into the mix, man. Bear's itching. He's itching.
He may end up being in the line of fire, but
Oh, that's absolutely
keep
fine.
that in
I'm about to drop it.
mind.
If things go well, I'm gonna drop a fun AOE right here. So
Yeah, if Bear could be somewhere on the outer edges, I think that might be.
All right, I'm just gonna go right here
or
then.
Here would be perfect too.
Okay, sure, go here.
All right. Sweet. Yeah.
Jeet crawls.
yeah.
Does Beric want to do something?
Yeah, he is going to target. So you see him lash out with his lance. He rolled a 2, so he'll miss.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
okay. And then from
Oh.
the ground, he's just looking up into the sky, blinking, just calling down Nar. Nar's fire, looks over, points, and then descending from the sky, this spectral dragon just comes down and breathes fire as I'm going to cast Fireball.
Nice.
Where are you dropping it?
Right there. And that'll be my turn.
Oh, goodness me!
That one. So you guys are now
Oh my
in
god,
favor.
dude.
My dice luck is awful today, but it is rolling in your guys' favor.
This is from Invasion. I want you to know that, Tegan.
This is the worst dice luck I've seen.
Carl
The
will
best
quit
time.
crit succeed. Ola will regular succeed. Barrett crit fail.
Oh, and don't forget Coco has to roll it too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Coco.
Oh yeah.
Oh, go.
He will regular succeed.
Nar answers. Rest of you, he looks down towards the others, and he sees only Bear and Hyena. You got this.
Crawling away, gets lanced at, and he's like, screw it, fireball. Love it.
Tactical nuke inbound.
Don't forget to
Yeah.
roll your damage.
And that's gonna be double for Beric.
It will be.
Oh, you'll love to see it.
Oh gee, don't forget your damage.
Oh,
there
sorry. Oh, that's a high roll. That's a very high roll.
The 8, that's right there is 14 damage for everyone but Beric, who's taking 58.
Yeah, you see
Oh my
Barrick just kind of get caught off
man.
guard by it. It is definitely consumed a bit by the fire. Hurt, but not bloodied yet. Oops. Oh, it's his turn now. It is Barrick's turn. Oh, what is he about to do? So he's going to roll a d10 for his damage. And he is going to, let's see. He is like straight just amping it up. Like he's rode on a saddle last time. This time, like he is just glaring out. He sees he's flames kind of burning off of him. His comrades are suffering. You see he just gets like this dead-eyed look, lance in hand, just charging forward, making Coco rear up as he just like has this pure look of intimidation upon him. And he will bring that down to favor 3. And he was going to mess with.
He would be fighting from the 4, by the way, but wouldn't affect that roll.
I'm just saying, Mockery technically, when it comes to the rest of the gavels, is out of position.
He is sticking to their strategy. And he is going after, fortunately, poor Jeet. He got him right in the mix, charging in with his lance, getting a little extra damage as he pokes at him.
Jeet's like, at this point, almost spitting at him. You better put me down before I drop another one.
And he
God.
You see, he tries to get you, but Jeet, MVP, is holding in as he kind of rolls away from him on the first one. He stabs again. Damn, yeah, he stabs again. It rolls away on that side as well, as Barrick just cannot get a bead on him. Hysteria, you're up.
All right, free Divide the Stratagem on Barrick. Not going to be doing that. And then I'm not going. Well, I guess I'll try recalling knowledge again on Ikaro because I don't want to risk my chances of missing off guard on other people on future turns. And so this is just for information. I guess if this would fit for a recall knowledge, I'd like to know who's closer to being taken out, Ikaro or Drix.
Unfortunately, why does it not let me click on that? That is a nat 1.
Let's see. Oh, just print it out myself.
So with dubious knowledge, you think both?
Do you still have your hero point?
I have one of my normal. Oh, we have 3 favors, so I'm going to use the hero point from favor to reroll that. So I'll click it again.
Does this huge chart show up every time she does that for you?
It does.
Not for me.
Oh, I'm sorry, T.
So, Ikaro's off guard before, but you get one question. What was the question again?
Who's closer to death, Ikaro or Drix?
Ikaro looks to be in better shape than Drix.
Okay. But I get off guard on Ikaro. Mocker or Will, are y'all planning on doing something that would frighten Drix on your turn or not?
I wasn't planning to, but I could.
If you do demoralize Will, that would take you out of invisibility.
Yeah, that's true. I'm probably going to do a hostile action next turn anyway.
Mockery was just planning on doing damage. However, actually, yeah, no. Better plan came to mind. Yeah, no, Mockery will do something with Frighten. I'm going to include Hyena on things.
Would it be too late to delay my turn since I've already taken some free actions?
It would be.
Gotcha. Oh, we're at favor 4, so I get 10 hit points. All right, I'm just gonna focus on Ikaro, and see how that goes. Let's see. No need to do favor. I haven't taken any actions yet. Yes, I'm gonna strike. No weakness bonus is gone. Hey, that'll do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now I imagine he's looking a bit worse. And I'll take my second shot. Fortunately, this will be the last shot in my crossbow. It's a miss. And then I'm going to... Let me double check. Yeah, so reloading the crossbow is 3 separate actions. So I'm going to take the first of those actions, which is pull out the old magazine and get rid of it. And that'll be my third action for this turn.
Mockery, you're up.
Got it. All right. First things first. Hyena. Let me just roll the
Yeah.
10 HP. Do I roll with go with the same roll for Mockery and Hyena, or do I roll it separately?
Mockery just gets it.
Mockery just got it. Every point counts. Hyena is going to be commanded, and he's going to move. Going over to Drix here. Does Barrick go after?
Barrick has not used his attack of opportunity, and you didn't move within Barrick's space, so he's not used it as well. And where was Hyena before? Either way, he's not using it. But, yeah.
Oh, I'm not using it. Damn. And then let's see here. It's not his turn yet, so he's not frightened yet. However, yep. 2 actions to move, and Mockery will be moving here, avoiding Barrick's reach the best he can, while also getting into flanking with Hyena.
Nice.
And Hyena going to do the support action or hit. Support action or hit. As long as they don't nat one, he's getting frightened regardless. So just going to be a hit here from Hyena. Let me roll Hyenas first. Actually, you know what? No. It's better to roll Mockery's attack first. And I think. So, it's just the one here. From the Oil of Swiftness, quickened. 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
Does it crit? Got it. And... Oh, that's not including the +2 from off guard.
With the +2, that will crit.
Heck
Nice.
yeah. Love to see it. 38 damage.
Put him down.
All right.
Yes.
Mockery just comes over, just as he's running, just like full body twists into its swings to pull him to the ground, while Hyena gives the finishing blow to make sure that he's not getting back up, or at least attempts. Let's see. Hyena, because that's going to put him to dying too, because that was a crit, right?
That's right.
All right. And so he is on the ground. Go do that this time. 23 to hit.
23 will hit. So you knock him out of the arena.
All right. With that, Mockery will look to Belric and thumb over to Akaro, just like, get the last healer out. We got this. They drop like flies. Holy shit, we're doing it, guys! Oh my goodness!
Somehow
Doing it.
happening.
Doing well.
All right. Hey, Jeep, how likely is it? Oh, it's only attack rolls. I would like to drop a calm right here. Which is a 10-foot burst affecting all of the enemies and also Jeeps.
Nice. That is so cool.
But wait, actually, first though, I would like to use with my first. Hold on, am I in range? What's the range on Bon Mo? I gotta look up how the French pronunciation of that is. It's Bon Mot, as an American would say it. What's the range on it?
30 feet.
30 feet. Am I within 30 feet of Barrick? I am not. I am one space away, but that's fine. I don't need it. So yeah, I'm just gonna drop the calm right on all of them. And also
the
Jeeps.
calm.
Yes. Do it. Do it. It's going to drop a fireball on all of us. That this is much better.
Soothing them into a non-violent state.
Oh, that's going to be my second hero point.
Olo is crit failed.
We have 4 favors, so I think you just get a hero point right now. Right? Am I crazy?
What's up?
Okay.
We have a
That's much
4.
better.
Are we at 4 favor?
You are, but you
That's
get
the-
a 0 point out of your turn that you can use on your turn.
Oh, okay.
And Will gets temp HP.
Oh yeah.
Damn, Makaro's doing really well on
It's
the
always
saves.
3s.
Olo, man. This guy's a disaster.
Yeah, Olo's having a hard time with this.
In his own God's tournament, no less. That's rough for him.
Not a good luck, Olo.
All
You
right.
know what? It matches the story that was told at the beginning of the session.
For
All right,
Olo crit fails, so he is hostility. Well, actually, so he is unable to make. So the creature can't use hostile actions, and if he is subject to hostility from other creatures, but hostility will no longer end the effect, so he can't make attacks. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Did Barrick and Coco save?
I thought I rolled them. Yeah, Barrick
Oh,
saved.
yeah.
That is so badass. What is Russia at like 6?
Nobody else hears anything. It's just all of you. And sorry, did Jeet's crit succeeded, right? So you don't hear anything. But you see like a sort of shadow like appear over them, like the light is being blocked out only from them. Like there is no larger shadow on anyone else. It's only over them, and they hear. Wouldn't it be easier to simply submit?
Nice.
Nice. All right, it's Olo's turn. He is hit by that, so he can't attack. He is going to move up 1, and he is going to. That's what he'll do. He is going. You see him clutching his amulet, and you see Kosir's kind of boozy magic start to flow through him. And he points at Barrick. Is going to actually he's going. Yeah, he's pointing at Barrick and give him some healing.
Damn, that's actually really rough for us, but a solid play from him.
Oh, he's going to. I should have had him move, but he's going to take his D10. Oof. So you see him bleeding from his nose as he gathers his magic about him, but he does give his friend some extra HP. And that is really all he can do. Carl succeeded. He is going to. You see, he kind of looks to the crowd. Like he just doesn't even say anything. You see him like jump up into the sky, flap his wings, and then try to come down with both blades. He will earn some favor on that side, bringing it down to 3. He needs to take his D10 as well. So you see him bleeding a little bit from the crowd's just psychic backlash, but he just dives in full force into the little blunt of his attack as he's going to use Twin Takedown again. And he's not able to hit the first round. And the second will miss as well. You see him slash, but Jeet proves too quick for the man.
MVP! The tank for the entirety of this match.
You guys don't undercount all of the crit strikes that these guys have been making our archers. They've been just like taking them down like flies.
Yeah, no, that is also another thing. Like Wisteria, Belric, the Cowboys are so cool!
Oh my god, your own crit strike on
The sorcerer never got to do anything to anybody because you kept critting him.
I always forget, like, whenever we're, like, in lore talking, like, the gals talking to each other, we're always so nervous about the future and trying to do the right thing. The moment you get us into combat, oh, yeah, that's right, we're brown asses.
Yeah, we know what we're doing.
We shouldn't be doing this good. Sorry, Belric, I'll let you get to your turn.
You're good. I'm going to start my turn with Bear using his free action to do the support benefit, and then I'm going to move my hunt prey to Akaro, and then I'm going to take 2 shots with my hunted shot at Akaro.
Nice.
And one of them will have my giant scorpion venom. Bear with me here. Right. First shot.
That'll hit.
Okay. Roll damage here. And then let me add this thing. I need to do it out of order because I have like this weird thing. How do I?
What are you trying to do?
There's the giant scorpion venom, I think. Or
So he has to make a. Well, what's the DC for the fortitude save? There we go.
26.
He
Oh,
will
you got it.
succeed.
Okay. And then second attack. Good grief. We have 4 favor right now.
3.
Okay. Perfect.
So you still have extra hero point you can burn as well.
Oof. Let's see how the second attack goes.
Nice. That'll hit.
Nice.
I say it's worth just burning that point just to crit fish.
Well, I'm gonna try and gain favor after this with my third action.
Nice.
And actually, I get the bear attacks here also because of the support benefit.
Well, to get the support benefit, you've got to use an action to command him.
Ah. That makes sense. Okay. So I guess ignore my bear support benefit
Okay.
because I just thought that was a free action thing, but I understand why it's not. So, because I would rather do the gain favor here.
Bring you
So,
guys back up to 4.
Yep. So I did my 2 attacks. How can I incorporate medicine into where I am?
Something with
Trying
the venom, maybe.
Mix that in.
What's that?
So you did some poison stuff. You got to mix it if you're going for medicine.
Drink your own venom.
Yeah, maybe like with that God. Yeah, like with that venom that I put on there, I kind of like rub it against myself and I'm immune to it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, sweet. Give us a medicine check.
There.
Nice. That is enough to bump you guys back up to favor 4.
Okay, and then I am gonna, since I can't do the support with bear, I am gonna actually attack with him though, and I'm just gonna have him do a, he's gonna bite Akaro.
That'll hit. Bring your car down.
Oh my!
So 2 arrows come at him, and he starts like going towards the arrows, and then bear just comes across, and just like bites into his shoulder neck area and takes him down.
Nice. Jeet, you're up.
All right. They are dropping,
He flies.
but he's not. He's not out of the fight yet. Okay.
I mean, dropping another fireball could fix that.
Yeah, that is true. And then Barrick is next. No, I think
Be right back. By the way, guys.
I think you guys got Karo. Barrick is within reach of me. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. There's a bloody grin visible through the helmet as he says, "Sometimes the best laid plans of even the High Arbiter can go awry. But, keep trying to hit me." And first action, cast Shield on myself.
He'll take the bait.
Oh, no, he can't. Sorry, he can't from that. That's his concentrate.
Oh, is that a mid plate? Oh, it's
That
not
was
mid
not.
plate. Okay. Yeah.
So that's one. And then, because when I fell unconscious, I dropped my items. So from down on the ground, he reaches up because Varric has like a pole arm or something.
You got Lance, yeah.
Yeah, and this is some kind of a maneuver. He's trying to wrap his legs around it. He's trying to disarm. He uses the disarm action on Varric
All right.
to loosen his grip on the lance. So that's my second action. Ooh. Oh, wait,
Unfortunately,
do I
he's
have a
got
hero point from...
You do, yeah. You've got a hero point.
Yes, from this turn. All right.
And 10 hit points.
Oh, yeah. Forgot to roll that. Oh, 1 second. It's not letting me right-click. I'll just roll another one.
Yeah, Founder's being glitchy with clicks today.
Yeah, I can't remove my invisible condition right now.
Nice.
Wow.
You yanked the last.
Oh my god.
It falls to the ground. Both my hands are empty. This is an interact action. So I go grab it. This is manipulate. I grab his weapon.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to rip it out of his hands, take it from him, and put it in grapple and kind of grab it onto yourself.
Yeah, so if he wanted to, he could make a reactive strike with his unarmed attack. And if he crit succeeds, my attack fails.
Oh yeah, interaction with manipulate.
Interact fails. Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think I have unarmed for him. He's gonna do it, but let me throw unarmed in for him real quick.
You never expected him to throw hands, eh?
Oh.
Yeah, so he's as Varric is trying to poke at him, he just wraps his legs around the pole arm right when he sees an opportune moment, and then just yanks it out of him and tries to take it in his own hands.
Listen, I know you were looking at a different archetype, but Jeet as a wrestler is just so cool.
Yeah, I can't give this up. I just can't. Okay, that hits.
So he will hit with the unarmed.
Yeah.
A lot less punishing than his other attacks. So, so
Right,
you see
I
he
have my
tries to
weapon now.
smash into you as you steal his lance, but you've disarmed their leader.
I just have to say, it's such a I know I keep harping on we're so cool, but Jeet in particular, the image of this heavy armored smith cleric who only gets more dangerous the more weapons he loses.
So he is going to he looks around, sees it's just him and Olo under the effects of the calm spell, and he's just going to call out to the crowd, just going, "Remember, Squad 7, we're fighting against all odds, but keep hope alive." As he tries to gain a little bit of favor to the group, and he is going to crit on that. Nat 20 crit along with the success, bringing it down to 2 disfavor. But he needs to take his D10.
Hey, I am actually I actually think I would like to use whammy at this moment. Oh shit, I'm actually out of range. I can't use it. Never mind. One space away.
Oof. And he is... Oh, what's he going to do there? Is he going to try to... not worth it. Take it back, I guess. Yeah, he is you see he is definitely kind of thrown off keel, not having his own weapon. But you see he kind of taps the Coco on the side. He says, "Coco, take it away from me." And you see Coco lash out with 2 hoofs. First will miss. Second nat 20 crit.
Nice.
Bringing down to 1 favor on that side. And only 12 damage for the hit. As Barrick looks at you with dismay. Oh, what is he going to do for his turn on this side? Because he's got 1
Did
action.
you just change the tides?
What's that?
Varric just kind of changed the tides pretty heavily on his turn.
At least when it comes
Oh,
to
a
the
little
favor,
bit
yeah.
late.
But
Probably. Oh, they're just gonna go for it. Actually, he's going to try to demoralize you. He should do this at the start, but he looks at Eugene and just gives this glare, small shake of his head, and goes, "Even if we lose, you'll still not be true arbiters."
Oh, piss off.
Damn.
It's fair. It's true.
Yeah, no, I know, but
I don't want to be a true arbiter anymore.
yeah.
If this is all the true arbiters have to bear,
Out of that
they
one,
are dark
shit.
indeed.
All right,
Dude.
Oh,
bringing it back into 2 favor.
you're
All
right.
right.
We're not true arbiters. We're the Gavels!
Wisteria, you are up.
All right, gonna kick it off with free action, devise a stratagem. Not be taking advantage of that. Let's see. Let's try to figure out Ola's highest save. Free recall knowledge, or lowest save. Sorry.
His lowest save is fortitude.
Okay. I'll shout out that he might not be as tough as he looks in terms of physical defense. And then, yeah, I'm gonna let's see. In response to what Barrick says, I'm gonna say yeah, that's why we left the Arbiters. We're better off on our own. Can't you see that? And try to roll Arbiter lore to get some more favor.
I hate being this guy, but didn't you already use Arbiter lore earlier as one of your favor things?
Well, as long as it's not the same as the previous turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
previous
yeah.
turn. My bad. Okay, yep, you're good.
All right.
Nice, I'll succeed.
And then I'll use my other 2 actions to fully reload my crossbow. And that's my turn.
All right, Mockery, you're up.
all right. First things first. Command Hyena, slink and slither into position here. And Hyena actually has a massive speed of 40, so I'm pretty sure he can do that relatively easily. It's just this, another 10, another 10, so that's 25, and another 5, so that's 30. Yep. And he's going to go for a jaw strike on the fallen comrade. 18 to hit. Oh, we lost him. 20 to hit, actually.
You don't need him. It hits. Yeah, it hits for sure. That's.
Can't believe we got.
Are we at favor 3 or favor 4? Are we at the one that gives us a hero point?
Yes, we have a hero point. We don't have the 10 hit points one yet.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to hero point that strike.
Hey, he's back.
Does a 20 hit because of off guard?
20 will hit.
Oh, thank goodness. I was going to hero point that. So, damage doesn't really matter there, actually, and Mockery will do much the same, using 2 actions to... Oh, does he need to use 2 actions? Hold on. So that's 10, 5, 15, and then another 10. That's 25. No, he doesn't, and he can even get to right here as well. All right. That'll give Barrick an attack of opportunity if he wants to get that off, if he hasn't used it already.
So you've got to. That's only 1 move action, right?
Yeah, that's 1 move action.
Yeah, so he can't get it off.
Okay, got it. And that's going to leave Mockery with a turn extra than I was anticipating. So that's move, command, quick action, strike here.
That'll hit.
22. And that should be enough to bring him down, right?
You knock him out of the arena.
And now, because Barrick's in the aura, Mockery's going to do a demoralize on him. He's currently frightened 1, right?
He is.
Or did that disappear?
Yeah.
Perfect, then. As Mockery, after like bringing his blade down, just the curved end towards where the throat would be before that Strix is right. That's the race?
Strict, yep.
Yep, before the Strix is vanished away, he looks up to Barrick. We put everything into this fight. Everything. And I'm not disappointed in what you brought either. But we've grown. I've grown. To think. Now, the Gavels, we the Gavels, are stronger than Squad 7 themselves. Both to the crowd, but it's not a performance. This is straight to Barrick. Probably not fully intended to be demoralized, but I imagine for Barrick, quite demoralizing. 25. Does that pass?
That will pass.
Oh, heck yeah. And as said before, Barrick's in the aura.
Nice.
Does Coco count as his token as well?
What's for what? He's in the aura, so yeah, he'll count.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, multiply to Coco though.
Alright. No, that's what I was asking. Like if I wanted to target Barrick, for example, could I be like right here?
Yeah, the weird thing with Mounted and not 5e and Pathfinder 2e is like they pretty much count all the squares of their mount.
Got it. All right. So yeah, he's in the aura then. Yeah, and that'll be Mockery. That oil of swiftness is so clutch.
Gave it Andy.
Worth every gold piece. There was 100 for this tournament so far.
Yeah, really.
Worth the investment for the return we're about to get.
Will, you're up.
All right. Now it's time to just finish the job then. I'm going to take a stride forward. And I would like to cast my cool, fun new spell. I think I've used it once before. Wish I could have been in range for Bon Ma before, but it's not. Couldn't reach him before. But now I can. I would like to cast Agonizing Despair on him. Will starts talking to Barrick, but Barrick doesn't hear Will speak. He only hears Rashanael's voice. And Rashanael says to him, "You were filled with such confidence before. Where did it all go?"
You see, he falters for a moment, but you kind of see him shake his head, rear up on Coco, and he succeeds.
Damage 9.
Perfect. Hold on, I will be right back.
Oh, right. Just realized something which I'll have to mention to Tegan for Ryan, the calm effect on Olo is a failure, not a critical failure, because of the incapacitation trait. It's
isn't
still
it?
accurate right now because we haven't attacked him. But the moment someone attacks him, he should revert back.
Isn't he the same level as us?
He is, but it goes off of the spell's level, not our level.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah,
So-
it shouldn't. I disagree with the design. I think it should go off of our level. But it's like twice the level of the spell if he's higher than that.
Oh, it's twice the level of the spell.
Twice the
Okay.
rank of the spell, yeah.
I thought wasn't that rank 3 though?
No.
It is.
Uh,
It's rank 2.
yeah.
Rank 2?
Yeah, Tegan, I just realized that Olo has the failure effect on him because calm is incapacitation.
Well, he doesn't have the effect anymore, though. It's sustain.
Oh, true. I forgot to sustain it.
Oh,
I
nice.
didn't-
Okay, yeah.
This is that was literally my first time casting a sustain spell, so I didn't even. I forgot that was a thing.
Perfect. But yeah, Barrick definitely a little shaken, will hurt as that goes off. Olo snaps to his senses, and he is just kind of like, he looks to Barrick, looks to Jeet, wielding Barrick's spear, and he is going to use an action to get. Actually, he's going to flank himself with get next to the bear, use an action to flank with Barrick, and he is just going to let loose. You can see him as he moves. He's going to do like this straight up prayer to Kosir. He kind of looks up to the stands and he yells, "Not looking good for us, Kosir. Give us some strength." You see him just take a huge swig from his jug as he tries to plead to his god. Fortunately, the crowd does not respond to the plea. He is frightened as well. And he is just going to let loose, hoping he can take down Jeet and get his boss's spear back. First will miss, second will hit. I think that's the first time Olo's actually gotten a hit in so far. Give me a fortitude saving throw. So you will succeed, luckily getting you out of the stun. So you see him kind of run over, plead to his god, try to get some mercy. First hit whiffs, second hit clips you a little bit. It kind of tricks you in a pressure point, but luckily you're able to keep yourself on your feet. And Belric, you are up.
Okay. Guess I should take out Olo.
Go for it.
All right.
Might be
I
easier
will.
than the barrack.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move my hunted shot to Olo, or my hunt prey to Olo. I'm gonna use my last scorpion thing on this first shot that I have against him. My giant scorpion venom. And this will be the first shot.
That'll hit.
A failure?
That'll fail.
A fortitude fail from a cleric of Kosir. A sad day indeed for Olo. Wow.
I did find out fortitude as it was.
Struggling.
Yeah, he drank too many. He drank too much with Corsair last night. Second attack is this.
That'll hit too.
Okay. And after hitting him twice, I'm gonna do like another little. I'm gonna try to like do something like acrobatic around my thing, like I don't know. After like Mario does stuff, he goes wahoo, you know. Like I'm gonna like plant my longbow in the ground and gotta celebrate my hits acrobatically.
All right.
You got this.
Yeah. You see the crowd once again goes wild, bringing you guys back up to 4 as you all are mopping up the
And
Squad 7.
I'm gonna do one more claw. Do I do MAP the third one if I'm attacking with bear? Or is it just a regular strike?
It's regular because you're not riding bear. So as long as you're not mounted, you can use a different strike. That'll hit. I cut into him. He's looking bloodied.
My turn.
Jeep. Yep.
So, sorry, was that? I couldn't hear you.
I want to bring up the possibility of something. You don't have to do it, of course. I'm just
Yeah.
bringing it into mind. Wrestling Barrick off of his horse.
Or fireball. Fireball yourself.
Fireball is also good.
Oh my god. We don't have too many of us around here.
It would be very bad if you fireball yourself.
Also, I'm
Would be
low enough that even with his unarmed attack, he can like put me down with if he interrupts my spell casting. So I look up at him, look back at Olo. Like, all right, cleric. He doesn't swear a lot, but he says, "Cleric, my ass." And using the lance with both hands, he will first, he will first cast guidance on himself, so he can try to make this strike as accurately as possible, and then he goes in to strike at Olo.
All right.
And I am going to use it on this one. Add +1 to that.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Using
Yeah.
Barrick's weapon too. Just
Yes.
Wait, so you took the weapon from him and now you're using it? That's sick.
I guess it's
Against his
fair.
buddy.
Insult to injury there.
Yes.
That's sickening.
It is. And one for the road. Yeah.
One for the road. I love this.
That's my turn.
Olo, bloodied, hurt, reacts just quick enough to avoid it.
Hold on, we got that hero point, don't we?
Yeah, you have a
Oh,
free
yeah.
hero
Yeah.
point.
That is true.
Use it or lose it.
Okay.
Use it or lose it, baby.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Right
use
click.
it.
Oh, there it is. Nope.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't become the worst one, at least.
Definitely, that's always your best one for the hero point. Luckily, that wasn't a nat one either way. You see Barrick take some pain from the crowd as he overlooks kind of just this. He watches G take his weapon and use it to smash his friend. Oh, you see. Oh, what's he gonna do? You see him, he's flexing at this moment. Like he is like, you see his armor shining. He brings up his fist. He strikes like kind of this, just pretty much his like stance of strength as he tries to like throw a smile through a grimace onto the crowd, just doing his best to try to see if he can get them cheering his name once again. But unfortunately, they just are deaf to his tune as they just continue to shout out for the gavels. With his remaining actions, he is going to send Coco. He's just going to have Coco strike out with its hooves. It's not gallop, hooves. The first will hit. The second will nat 20 crit. bringing it down a bit for the of disfavor.
Down again.
The 24 to Jeet.
All right. As I go down, the lance drops from my hand.
Barrick is going to use his last action to take back his lance in one hand. All right. Oh, that's everything you do. Wisteria, you are up.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is free action devise a stratagem.
Oh, hold on. Jeet, are you still in the arena?
Sorry?
Because you had dying 1 already. Or wounded 1, so you should be at dying 3 now, right?
Oh, because it was a crit. Yes. Yes. My bad. Yes.
Oh, that.
It is dying 3.
So fortunately, you do see Jeet blip out of the arena as Coco's hoofs smash into him.
Oh no.
You did well, though. Oh my goodness, dude. Absolute tank for the party right there.
And Wisteria, you are up.
Yep. I'm gonna hang on to that for a minute. I do get 1 temp hit point, which won't replace the 3 I already have. Point.
You guys are at 3.
Oh, right, because he succeeded, so I don't. It didn't matter. And then Barrick is still frightened because he's in Mockery's aura, right?
That's right.
Okay. I'm going to try to figure out Barrick's weakest saves.
You would guess it's fortitude, but it's hard to get a read on him. He is not off guard.
Okay. Except he is because of Drift Striker, but that's all right. So, yeah, I'm gonna say, man, all these Squad 7 aren't as healthy as they should be. Okay, so those are all free actions. I'm going to stride over here to get into Mockery's aura, and then I'm going to attack Barrick with my crossbow. And I should automatically apply the 18, yep. Which, as expected, was a critical hit.
Nice.
For 36.
Nice.
Very nice.
Jeez, you hit hard with that thing, man.
I will.
I guess it takes 3 actions to reload. It better hit hard.
Yeah. And I'll take my second attack. With a miss. I'll use my free hero point to reroll. Still a miss. Mockery, you're up.
Yeah, he is looking a little hurt with all that. Is he bloodied? He is bloodied. All right, Mockery.
So they're both bloodied right now, right?
They are.
With that amulet, are we aware that did it have like just 1 heal in it, or did it seem like you could do it multiple times, or would you be unaware and need a knowledge check for that?
You'd be unaware of that side, but you'd guess. I mean, he's archetyped in there, so you can take that as you will.
All right. So Mockery's going to use a single action to stride, moving around Bear and Will. Action, command, Hyena. And the 2 of them are just going to go at it, trying to knock down the last healer on Squad 7. Swing from Mockery. Ooh, I almost forgot. Need to target him, and he is off guard. It did not target him, unfortunately, so that's going to be a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Damage. Unfortunate damage, but every point counts. Then we're going to swing again with Mockery. Going to use a hero point with Mockery. for 26, so that'll be 28 to hit.
Nice.
That will be so far a total of 27 damage and 2 swings with Hyena.
Bring him down.
Wait, what?
He's down.
For Mockery?
What? Yeah, he's down.
Yeah.
He's down.
You got it.
Oh, oh, yeah, Mockery.
Yeah,
Just like,
you're just attacking him.
I wasn't aware. Oh no! Yeah, no, Mockery just like with his blade. He comes in, boom, one to the legs, and then in the same kind of motion, will change his stance, stomp his foot, and bring it straight up, pushing him into the air for a second, while Hyena goes to clean it up, trying to get him out of the arena entirely. Hyena to get them out of the arena. That's going to be
Hero point. Do you have a hero point?
I used already. Is that right? This favor. Oh, that's the target. So yeah, that one actually worked for Hyena for some reason. So that is just this flat out miss. And second attack. Okay, he hit some things this fight.
Unfortunately, Olo's like divine favor is protecting him as he sleeps unconscious on the sand.
And Mockery he'll turn to Barrick for a moment here. Looking at him, blade ready. He levels it. He doesn't lower it. He just levels it. And he'll say more to Barrick than the crowd, but the crowd would be able to hear this too. Once I was a pup upon the streets of Codinia. The Fesnon. Once you were a guide, though I went down a different path than what you intended for me. Again and again. Yet, I still hold true. Order and law and balance. I thank you for giving me that, Barrick. For the first day in my life. For anything against you. Not including the drinking matches and the stories we told. I get to say, I have surpassed you. I hope you are proud. And now it'll be Mockery's turn.
As you see, he kind of looks at you, bit of bemused, not bemused, like he's in fight or flight right now. He hears you, but he doesn't hear you, if that makes sense. Like he kind of, something he will reflect upon later, but at this moment, all of his comrades are on the ground or gone, and he is alone, surrounded. Will, you're up.
That brings it to me. All right, I am going to cast Angelic Halo. Purely because it's not only because, but because I did that, I'm gonna my blood magic effect. I'm gonna forego the angelic bloodline thing that says right there in order to instead just get a free step to the left. And then I am going to cast, I believe I can line it up so that I can get Olo and Barrick in a Radiance Torrent without hitting Bear or Hyena.
Oh, go.
Like,
I'm not sure
my
if
God.
you can do your space.
Sorry?
Let me see.
Oh yeah, looks like you can.
There it is. Oh my god.
So 1, 2, yeah.
Nice. Post the spell.
Here we go.
Radiant.
It's just a 60-foot line.
That was an increment of 30 feet, so I believe an extra 30 feet to that would still be the same line.
Nice.
Have you ever done this spell?
Yeah, a couple of times. I shot a wyvern's head off once with it.
All right.
Didn't you also obliterate a shadow?
That was with a different spell.
Ah, I see.
But here we go. Inner Radiance Torrent. As before, you all have seen this spell, I think, only twice before, but you see a golden eye open up just in front of Will's face, and then another, until a whole array of glowing golden eyes appear in front of him, and they all fire a blast of holy energy in that guy in the direction of all three of them.
Perfect. Let me roll.
My damage isn't incredible, but I am hitting 3 people with it, so I feel good about it.
Beric will fail.
Nice.
Coco as well.
Can Olo even make a reflex save while unconscious? I don't know how this works.
Surprisingly, you can. You take, I forget what the dying penalty is, but you take a pretty stiff dying penalty, and he will crit fail, removing him from the map. Oh, what was the damage on that again? 26? All right. So Beric will take the full amount. He's looking pretty hurt. And Coco will as well. And Coco is looking bloodied as well. How's that all look, Will?
Yep. So Will activates his holy aura around him, like always. Just the giant golden ring, just floating in the air all around his allies. But yeah, like I described, the eyes all fire a blast of holy energy going through Olo and Beric, and both Bear and Hyena just barely are able to duck out of the way of it.
Nice.
But that's my turn.
All right, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to move. I'm going to command animal for my first action. I'm going to move Bear here. And then I'm going to use his second action to do this thing. The Bear support benefit.
Perfect.
Here we go. Okay. And then for Belric's second action, for my second action, Belric is going to put his hunt prey on Beric. And the third action, he's going to use his hunted shot and take 2 shots at him. Target.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
This could be it.
This could be it.
Or closer. Belric, our closer.
Beric, you loose an arrow, take him down. How's that all look?
Oh man. After seeing very inspired by Will and all of that magic that was happening, Bear charges in, and then Belric comes in from behind and just fires a very well placed shot right between the kink of the armor, and then strikes Beric right off of Coco and falls to the ground.
You see Beric fall to the ground, still a bit of you can see as he falls, just a bit of shock, surprise upon his face as he looks, sees he's all alone, sees that his squad has been defeated. You see him crash to the ground, and as he does so, the crowd erupts. They've been cheering for you the whole time. They've been stomping, clapping, but now they just go into a frenzy, shouting "Gavels! Gavels! Gavels!" As you all have become a victorious, winning Kosir's Tournament of Peace, earning
that was the last one?
What's that?
I'm sorry, my brain was in mockery mode. I didn't even process this. This is the last one.
Yeah, bro.
We done did the thing.
Did the thing. That's why we're all nervous, man.
We won.
Around, you see the cheering of the crowd. You see for a moment Kosir up on the diocese, but then he apparates down to the ground. You see Jeet pop back into the arena sands, back up, back healthy, as he looks to as Kosir kind of appears, and he goes, "Laddies, bit of an upset. The Gavels of Visara have taken out the High Arbiter's own crew, earning themselves the champions of the Tournament of Peace. Clap it up for them now. Give them some love." And you see the crowd cheers, shouting gavels. Definitely, some of them even shouting individual names for the gavels. You hear shouts of Jeet, Belric, Will, Wisteria, Mockery, all ringing out from the crowd, with each of them having their own individual favorite. Though by far, Bear and a little bit less Hyena probably get the most cheer. You said Hyena's a little bit misshapen too, right?
Hyena is like he looks like he's afflicted with the same thing Mockery is.
So quite a bit less than Bear.
Yeah.
As you all kind of soak up the adoration, and you see 5 mugs appear in front of you. 5 golden mugs, and you see Kosir, like they're hovering in front of you, and you see Kosir from his own mug pours a bit of his own drink into each one, and he goes, "Drink up, laddies, it's a toast." And he goes, "To victory, to fucking the odds. You did it. Cheers." You see, he drinks back, and as you get, actually, I should ask: does everybody drink?
Of course.
Yeah.
Will takes a second to smell it first. Just, oh yeah.
What is Will like? What's like?
What
a
is
smell
Will
that-
like? What is his
What's
drink
a
of?
smell
I think
that brings Will joy, brings him, either makes him joyful or powerful.
Will likes the sweets. I think to Will it smells like honey. Like honey and cinnamon, just like everything he never had when he was at the church.
You get that honey and cinnamon wafting through. The best memories of your home come through as you guys raise up this mug and take a swill. And as you guys take that drink, almost like you look around, you see the sands of the arena, you see the crowd cheering, but like it starts to slow down. It almost pauses. And almost like you feel yourself like almost bereft of time, floating outside of the confines of time. You feel strength flowing through you. You feel joyful energy powering you. You feel like this true spirit of celebration entering your heart. It almost feels like you spend a week in this moment. You kind of think of the things you've learned throughout this tournament, throughout your fights, throughout all of these combats, and you kind of start to think of how you can apply it. For those with magic, you think of different applications, different ways to twist either the divine might. Both of you guys will, now that I think about it. For those who fight with blade, fight with bow, fight with crossbow, you think of different applications for this. You just feel the strength running through you. You guys all level up to level 7. You also are kind of returned to full health, full spell slots, whatever that may be.
Ooh.
And kind of like, it's like, it feels like a week as you spend kind of like all this time kind of just enhancing yourself, feel the strength, this divine magic flowing through you, but all in a rush as that kind of that last little drop hits your mouth, you come back into being, and you see kind of all around you the cheering crowds. You see the halfling god Kosir, golden eyes and golden mug in front of you with a real cheeky smile, looking at you all. What do you? And he actually looks at you guys and goes, "Well, that is you all won. What do you have to say to the people?"
One by one, each of us.
Yeah, you won. You guys get to trust the terms. You guys
No, we have a spokesman. All for one for all. We'll tell them from me, from my side, tell them, look what can be achieved by the diverse people coming together.
Sure thing. I will sort of looks to the crowd with a huge smile on his face, the glowing and sparkling even more than usual. He still has the golden halo hovering around him. Just says to the crowd, I hope that y'all take this as an opportunity to learn what can be accomplished when people from all walks of life and all creeds and what's the word? Will is better than this at this than I am.
Nominations?
Sure, we'll call it that.
Okay.
Come together to achieve a common goal. And we hope that these squabbles between the various peoples of Eteria can be brought to a swift peace with the camaraderie that we have all found here today. I would like to thank everyone who's helped us get this way, including all of the members of the Gavels of Eva Sarah. We, of course, thank Kosir. I give him a quick nod. I would also like to thank our opponents for putting up a good fight and inspiring us to reach even greater heights. But most of all, I would like to thank all of you. And he gestures all at the crowd. It is with your mighty favor that we were able to accomplish this feat.
Yeah, you hear, I think for the third time in the tournament, the crowd does the gavel cheer. It does not need to be started by the Gavels themselves. You actually have fans cheering for you from the stands. You hear the crowd just getting hype, clapping, especially after Will gives that speech as well. And you just see it kind of all boiling over. It just people shouting out gavels, people throwing throwing back drinks and just really just celebrating, feeling the vibe, and just really embracing the Gavels as they win the Fight for Peace tournament.
Can I mention something real fast? Between everything, the parallels between the first starting sessions that are coming to my mind and this right here, this tournament, the Gavel's name being chanted like this, Squad 7 being laid low, a bootleg team of us having faced that. This almost feels like what you'd expect from like a show's like season finale. Like, well and truly, this is wondrous. This is beautiful. I thank all of you, and I thank Tegan. Yippee!
You guys pulled it off. You do see Kosir kind of lean into you, especially as like the crowd chants, and kind of makes it a little easier for him to speak, especially if he doesn't amplify his voice. You kind of hear him go, "Good job, ladies. That's it. If I put coin on this, I wouldn't have. I'd be a little loss of coin, but I'm proud that you all brought it through. I did hear a rumor though. Did you not really want to fight the two warlike nations in the tournament?"
We came here not to win this tournament, but to bring peace to Eteria.
And you fight the warlike nations? I mean, the loyalists, real chill guys.
We are trying to do our best.
I can speak on behalf of Atarians. There is a fire that burns within us that if you try to tamp down on, it will only burn brighter. It needs a channel. It needs someone like either the Imperials or Thrax.
Well, ladies, all honesty, I don't agree with your decision. I thought the Emperor As I said, the Emperor is turned away. When I spoke with him about a century ago now, but he turned away from the art of war. But you all won. You all have the Pulvinus. If you want to make your challenge to the Imperialists and the Thrax's legions, the floor is yours.
And so, Mockery will step forward. Compared to the kind words of Will, he would bellow out, "We made it right by what we had agreed upon. We won this tournament. We fought and we won. We grew stronger with each fight. Look at us now. We issue a challenge. A challenge to two who know exactly who they are. A brawl. The Gavus versus Thrax and the Tearza. Not for war, but in the aid of peace."
See, Kosir still has a smile on, but you do see kind of a small shake of his head as you call the two warlike nations down for peace. Or warlike factions of the nation down for peace. But as you do so, you see, because you guys gave their representatives, at the very least, a heads up this was coming. You see the first to kind of get the jump on the gun. You see with the Tarian sun high in the air, for a moment a shadow appears across it as his name is called out. You hear this rock-like melody appear out of nowhere at all as a Tearza swoops down on his gold and platinum mount wyvern that matches his own scale pattern. You see him do a lap around the arena before coming and falling right before you. And you see Thrax, in just pure simplicity, walks out. He doesn't jump out, doesn't really even do any type of theatrics. You see him just walk out from one of the Coliseum floors, entrances, and you see him shield held, spear held, armor gleaming, just walks out, not a word, not a shout, nothing, just walks out onto the sand.
Mockery will even gesture to him. "Honorable Thrax of the 13th, and the Tearza, son of a tear."
I noted a lack of honorable before that one. Interesting choice you made there.
Mockery did not. Yeah, no, he went like Honorable Thrax. The Tearza. Just Mockery knows that that's not gonna go too well if he tries to give compliment or anything. So it's just an acknowledgement. "We'll show you what you can accomplish when faced against a true force." Gestures to the Gavels. "When you work together. But as this is a free-for-all, Gavels versus the two of you, you could fight each other. But if you do, you will lose. This can very well mirror the fate of Eteria. For in the Gavels, we have one of each representative, you could say, of what threats lie out of Eteria and within. We have an Eterian, a Reaver, one of Akari, one from Dosa, and myself." Looks down to himself, looks up. "You can guess which one I'd represent. Unite and fight and show the people of Eteria what you can do together. A brawl and infight, and show them what will happen if you do not."
Mockery, give me a diplomacy check. see as you look out between Aterza and Thrax. Thrax, you see Thrax, like his eyes are moving and looking at each of you, looking at Aterza, looking at each of you, looking at Aterza. He's calculating. You really don't see him react at all as you make your pronunciation. But you do see Aterza, especially when you say Honorable Thrax and you say Aterza. He bellows out as soon as you finish talking. He
Tears
goes,
the son of a tear.
he goes, by my father's name, by the eternal emperor. My father was kind, my father was just, and my father was too patient. As your future emperor, until my father returns, I will burn, cut, smash out any infernal being who decides to set his foot upon a Tarian sand. Kosir, you may protect this hound, but I will try to take his head today. I will take him. Gavels, if you get in my way, I will take you. And then I will prove that I am the rightful heir to my father's throne. You look over at Thrax, the only thing he says three things in quick succession. You see him beat his spear upon his shield. He yells, 13th! Beat it again. Clantanza! Beat it again. Legions! And he just sets into a fighting stance.
We should have joined Thrax. Oh.
You know how many times I've thought that to myself?
I want to look. How is the crowd reacting to Aterza's insanity?
You called him insanity, but he basically went, one of our oldest enemies within the last 1,000 years that nearly brought our country to a standstill, to like death. Yeah, I'm going to fuck them up, and I'm going to fuck this one up because he represents all of them. And
that's actually 100% right.
Yeah.
The crowd is really torn right now. It's set it kind of back to zero because you guys are very popular. You just won the tournament. These are probably the two most powerful men in the country. Two of the three most powerful men in the country. It's actually a hushed silence at the moment. Like it's one of those ones you could hear kind of across the stadium as you look out and kind of see this all play out. But unfortunately, that'll be our next session. I will say this. Well, you guys stopped the last fight. I thought would be hard for you. Thrax is level 13.
Oh no, we're fucked.
He got nerfed a shitload when he fought Mockery because he didn't use the spear, he didn't use his armor or a shield, and he was trying to be nice. This is Thrax Unleashed. Aterza is level 10. He's a noble, he's been trained from birth,
But he also has a wyvern.
And he has a wyvern as well.
So that kind of balances out. Okay, are we level 7 for the fight?
You're level 7 for the fight. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I get Canny Ackman. I'm going to need it versus that wyvern. Specifically, I'm going with dexterity there because I need it.
Same.
Oh boy. Remember, we're not exactly aiming to win this one. We're just trying to show them what they can do together.
Wait, so since we're still in Kosir's arena, if we fall, do we fall?
Oh, and Aterza even alluded to it too. Kosir's not going to apply the crowd treatment for this one, but he is going to protect anybody that falls. So die 3, you're pulled out, whether it be you guys or one of the others.
And
will G be back?
Oh yeah, you guys are all full health.
I'm back.
Yeah,
okay.
Full health, full spell slots. Everybody's back. Kosir's not going to let anybody die because he doesn't want to do any resurrections.
All right, so we just need to determine what side we're on here.
Well, you guys have positioned yourself, you versus them. how long that's going to last, because
Oh.
Thrax, through his comrade Arcs, has made it very clear it's Thrax versus everybody.
And Terza made it clear it's him versus Mockery.
You pissed him off a number of times.
Yeah. That little, like, here's the image from Mockery said, like, yeah, if I say honorable, if I say anything to him, he's gonna get even more mad. Let's just call him by name. No, incorrect.
It was one of those ones, like, anything you said would have been, but the lack of honorable, especially hearing Thrax's name honorable too. Because I think you guys, I may have told you this before. If not, you get a peek behind the screens. Terz is not really worried about Chancellor Praken of the Loyalist. He's a bureaucrat. Thrax has respect among the troops. He has the same vision. He's worried about Thrax. So hearing honorable for Thrax and not honorable for him definitely pissed him off.
The most he got is, you came from your father.
Yeah.
I can't blame him. It makes sense for Mockery to do, but wrong one in that situation.
What if we convince Thrax and Aterza to work together after this fight, and then they go and conquer all of Kazi, and it's all our fault?
That's the thing, dude. That's their goal. That's the thing. Like, that's their goal, and most of us are like, either have forgotten it or in Mockery, where they go like, yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, exactly. That's best case outcome.
For Mockery,
Even
it's
Coach
like,
P was trying to warn you guys. It's like, hey, you know that they're going to conquer the world, right? Yeah, but
and, like,
He
Vegeta's like,
was this close
one
to
empire.
saying, yeah, one world, one empire.
Yeah, for Mockery, it's that, but like, he's imagining like, yeah, Toma could do that.
So, our next
We
session.
gotta get out of here.
Fight. I'm really curious to see. You guys have been pulling off upsets, so I'm not even sure this will be outside of what you could do.
We'll see how things go without the favor.
Yeah,
Listen,
really.
A level 13 fighter?
It's over.
Yeah, no, like, we're level 8. That's 5 levels above us. That's a quarter.
Level 7.
Level 7, sorry. That's over a quarter of the damn, like, level up chart. We're fucked.
To be fair, I did warn you guys. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not complaining at all.
So-
We brought this on ourselves.
So,
Yippee!
yeah, it is interesting. Like, anyway, we can figure out the meta strategy later on, but we know we're going to lose. Can we lose and still win something politically is the real question.
And don't forget, we still get our winnings at the end of this. We don't lose it for this.
Yeah, you get.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
thankfully.
don't pick it out. Oh, pick it out now, but don't use it for the fight. You guys get a level 8 weapon they can bring. You guys get 4,000 gold. I was supposed to have this up earlier, but I'm also going to be posting some enhancements so you can bring to your new home base. These are going to be things like forges, libraries, different things they're going to add. Like, and I'm not going to say like specifics. I'm still like debating on the specifics, but they could be like things you can add bonuses to rolls, maybe additional dice, additional. I'm going to look at the logistics. The Pathfinder's math is tight, so I want to make sure I don't break anything when I do it. But it'll have cool bonuses you can add both to your downtime and your uptime if you stay the night in your home base. So more to come on that, like especially because we've got unfortunately a little bit of a gap between our sessions because somebody we don't have a session on the 21st. Somebody can't make it, right? Or do we?
My bad. I was muted. Yeah, I am going to be gone next week.
Okay. So we'll be back on the what's the first? We'll be back on the 5th because 28th is Thanksgiving for the Americans of the group. So we'll be off that one, and then we'll be back on the 5th of December. So that gives you guys some time to level up, strategize a little bit. I would say the fortune's not in your favor on this side, but I thought the Squad 7 would be a little bit of a harder fight. So who knows? Maybe we could pull off the crazy upset. So level up. We'll have a session at level 7, and then so get level 8 prepared too, just so you've got 2 weeks in between, just to make sure you don't have to worry about that the next session. And then everybody come back on the 5th and join us for the next session as we get into the next arc, finishing the battle between them, the Imperialists, and 13th Legion, and then kind of starting on the journey to Fessia. So thanks everybody for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.